Previously on Cars Adventures, several years ago, Tim Treadless was one of the founding members of the Evil Next Generation organization. But after getting into a bad accident following a fight in Radiator Springs, Tim got amnesia, forgot who he was, and became a mechanic by the name of Jake Tank Tire. Cruz Ramirez and Jackson Storm found out that Tim believed he was Jake now, and were able to remind him of who he previously was. Tim no longer wanted to be bad like he used to be, and just wanted to be a racer now. So, they went to Nitrate headquarters to try to get Tim his job back as the Nitrate racer, but instead learned that Nitrate was planning on replacing him with a new racer, a young brash racer named Kara Crashwell. They were able to strike a deal with the boss of Nitrate, though. If Tim was able to beat Kara in a race, he would be able to become the Nitrate racer once again. But if she won, she would have to become the new racer. But then Kara put in a stipulation, thinking it was unfair that Tim could be trained by Cruz, Jackson, and even Lightning McQueen. She said that Tim shouldn't be allowed to be trained by Piston Cup racers, so he's been trained by the tuners. And now they found a loophole, because Tim is about to train with some NASCAR racers, including former member of the Good Next Gen's Fabulous.
And Fabulous wins once again! Unbelievable! Another win for Fabulous! This is a fabulous day, if I do say so myself. Oh, man, another amazing win by Fabulous. Ty, how do you do it? You are the best crew chief on the circuit. Yes, you are. Yep. Always the best, forever and always. Ooh, that's the name of a Taylor Swift song. Ooh, I should put that one on my playlist. That one goes so hard. Well. If it isn't Fabulous's crew chief, what are you doing all by yourself, huh? What are you still doing in pit row, pal? The race is over. Everyone else cleared out. Well, sometimes late at night I like to do some laps here. Huh. Funny. So do I. But, I go way faster than you, just for the record. I mean, that's kind of obvious. You already knew that. Kind of surprised you're still here. Oh yeah? Why's that? If I were you, I'd be driving in the other direction right now, pal. Really? Yeah. And why's that? Because you are what we call a valuable asset. Nothing more, nothing less. There's a war going on the racetrack these days. Us next gens versus all those older racers. And all the next gens that think they're doing good. You are the crew chief of one of the most prominent members of the other side of our little conflict. It would be a shame if something happened to you. That night I found my crew chief knocked out, barely clinging on to life. That was the night that I knew I had to get out. When Ty was all healed up, he and I decided to pull Fabulous Fuels out of the Piston Cup. And instead, I joined these guys. Joined NASCAR. The Piston Cup 5 years ago was a very, very ugly place. What was once racing had turned into a battlefield. I mean, not literally, but you get what I mean. Yeah. Good analogy. Thank you. So, all I wanted to do was race, and NASCAR was just racing. So I joined that, gave them some good press, and I never looked back. Never looked back. So you may be wondering, if Tim Treadless was the one that hurt my crew chief and best friend, why do I want to help him now? And the answer is simple. Because he had amnesia afterwards and doesn't remember that he used to do stuff like that? That may or may not have been part of what helped me make the decision. But also the fact that, Tim, get in here. Yeah? You're a changed car now. Yeah, I still can't believe I did that to your crew chief. I'm so sorry. I would never do something like that now. See? He's a changed car now. Because of the amnesia. Shh. Tim, I want to help you, man. I know that in a past life, a life he doesn't remember because of the be quiet, William. Sorry. I know that in a past life you used to be a different, much more violent car. But you've changed now. Because of the be quiet. I'm sorry. I want to help you out. Help you train, help you race, help you once again become the Nitroid racer. Because anything to bring the Piston Cup back to how it used to be, back to just a fun series of races, well, I want to do anything I can to bring it back to that. So, Tim, let's race. You know, I never thought I'd see these NASCAR guys again, unless I turned our TV to the channel that NASCAR's on. Yeah, but reaching out to them, I think was a pretty good call on our part. What do you think, Boost? Yeah. Real clever move, guys. You know, I think we did a pretty good job training Tim. For non-racers, I think we did great. Me too. Yep. Yeah. Taught him a lot of valuable things, and here's hoping he could take down Kara Crashwell. Woo! Way to go, Eric! You rock, man! Didn't Eric retire? Yeah, but he was still fine with coming back here. Hey, I'll take any chance I can to keep on racing. Except for right now, where for whatever reason I turned in the opposite direction on the racetrack and started talking to you guys. I should probably move before other cars try to crash into me. Woo! Great drifting, Tim! I taught him that. You know, Tim, if this Nitroid thing doesn't work out for you, there's always a couple open slots in NASCAR. Yeah, they accept a lot of different racers, especially those from more struggling companies. I mean, how do you think Retread, Shifty Drug, Sidewall Shine, and Fiber Fuel got back in the racing scene? Heck, how do you think HDB got back in the racing scene? Wait. HDB? Chick Hicks's old sponsor? Wait, you didn't know that? Well, I'm a Piston Cup fan. Don't really follow NASCAR. Oh, you know who I am though, right? Yeah, of course, Johnny. I'm kidding, you're Karsten. Don't mind, I know you. After Chick Hicks retired, HDB went bankrupt. It was a whole mess, you probably heard of that. Yeah, I thought they were still bankrupt. Well, not exactly. More recently, some shady investor who never revealed his identity to the public put a bunch of money in hostilely taking over a hostile takeover bank. Ironic. Hostile takeover bank experienced a hostile takeover. Yeah, I get it. Shouldn't we focus on racing here? Oh, right. Sorry. This is all a training exercise. No. It's all good, Eric. Tuners taught you a lot of things, Tim, but they didn't talk to you about dealing with distractions. You're going to come across all kinds of distractions on the racetrack. Boys, keep on talking. Keep having conversations. Tim, if you could still get first place in the race despite all these distractions, you're golden. Keep talking. All right. Hey, Tim, you want to hear me recite the entirety of Les Miserables front to back? I know every single word. The whole thing. Dude, can we just finish telling him the HDB story? Oh yeah, let's do that instead. They hired this guy named Kyle. We all called him Rowdy because he had a pretty bad temper. Come on, Tim, you're doing pretty good. You just gotta get in front of me. Well, anyway, Rowdy Revan Bush here has one of the worst years in NASCAR history. They brought him back for this year, but word on the street is that they're trying to fire him and replace him ASAP. Nobody knows who this mysterious benefactor is, but they're probably kicking themselves for hiring Rowdy Revan Bush on. Yeah. Oh, that guy's totally kicking himself. You did it, Tim! You won! Ha! You beat me! Way to go, man! I did it! I did it! Yes! Oh, Thank you, Fabulous. This race was amazing. Thank you, all you other racers, guys, and the tuners. I'm so pumped up. I'm gonna do this. You're gonna do this. I'm gonna beat Kara Crashwell, actually, whatever. I'm gonna beat her. Yeah, that's the spirit, Tim. You are gonna bring her down.